Hello YouTube, this is your boy Classic Gallery and I'm back on another video. In today's video, we are going to learn on how to retouch an image using frequency separation method. Without wasting much time, let's dive into it. So first of all, we will duplicate our background layer holding Command J on Mac and Ctrl J on Windows. We will rename the second layer as color and the first layer as texture. This is an actual image shot by a Nigerian photographer called Wale Visuals. I'll put his Instagram link in the description. Then again, I'll select both layers and click on Command G on Mac and Ctrl G on Windows. Then rename our group layer as FS, meaning frequency separation. I will open the group layer and select on the down layer the color layer. I will then select my mixer brush still on the color layer. I'll quickly turn off the place that says load brush after each stroke and turn on clean brush after each stroke. I will then set my wet at 30, load 30, mix 30, flow at 30. So at this point, I'll blur out my color layer by going to filter, blur, then Gaussian blur. So because we are separating our skin tone or color from the textures, we have to blur the color layer to an extent that you don't see much texture in the color layer. So as you can see, I'm searching for an area that has more texture to blur it out. So as you can see, I'll set my radius at 2. The radius of the blurring will depend on the picture you are working on. At this point, I will select the texture layer, go to image, apply image, set your layer to color, then your blending mode to subtract, scale at 2 and offset 128. Then we press OK. Then on the texture layer, you change your blending mode to linear light. Then you select your color layer, then start the brushing. With the brushing, I have to brush accordingly. I have to brush according to how the shape of that particular area is like. And you don't have to brush from highlights to midtones or highlight to shadows or shadows to, you don't have to do that. You have to brush highlights alone, midtones alone, shadows alone, in order not to spoil your picture. You have to brush, you have to take a little portion, then brush it perfectly. You don't have to be in a hurry when mixing your colors in the picture. You have to take your time and brush it well. To brush it, and with the adjusting of the brush, you have to use the square brackets open to close to minimize the size, and the square bracket close to open up the brush size. So as you can see, whenever you see the brush size is small, then I use the square brackets open to reduce the size of the brush. And where you think the brush size is big, then I use the close square brackets to open up the brush. And one trick is that in order to be able to mix the skin tone well, or the colors well, you have to zoom the picture out to your convenient skill to be able to mix the skin tone well. So without wasting much of your time, you can enjoy some music as I fast forward the video. Welcome back to this tutorial. At this point, we are going to remove blemishes from our model's face, and the tool we are going to use is spot healing brush tool. With the spot healing brush tool, when you see a blemish, you just minimize or maximize to the size of the blemish, and you just click. So when you click, it will sample a clean area and replace it at where the blemish is. If today happens to be your first day watching our tutorials, kindly like, subscribe, and press on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you. This is the end of today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye.